Hello internet friends, and today's video is brought to us by Mars and Attacks by Astronomy Aleworks here in Las Vegas. Because when Mars attacks, you betcha I'm gonna have a drink first. How's it even gonna go down when Mars attacks? Like, are they gonna... is Elon gonna go to Mars and then take all the resources and then come back for the air and steal all the air? Is that what's gonna happen? Like, how long is that even going to take? Like, I'm guessing that would take at least 200 years. I mean, maybe that's got to be the reason for Neuralink. So he can download his brain into a robot body, go to Mars, get all the resources, come back with his, advanced weaponry. But why does he need air if he's got a robot body? Do robots need air? I don't know. Anyway, so in building the RV-14, so when you go to rivet the center section lower doublers to the center fuselage skin, it calls for AN 426 AD 4-4.5 rivets, and I tried to find them in the plant, not in the plans, in the fuselage materials list. And you know what? I can tell that this beer has wheat in it, Marzen, probably. I'll be okay. Just my throat. I won't be able to talk for the rest of the night. Anyway, it's worth it. I'm gonna push through. It tastes so good. But yep. Allergic to wheat. Anyway, the plans call for 4-4.5, and yeah, they don't have any in the fuselage kit. I went over the inventory, and we have 4-5. So anyway, this is what we're talking about. My bad, we're not doing the gear brace until later. Right now, we're doing this doubler, and we need 4.5 length rivets. So what you saw earlier was me taking 4-5s and grinding them down to 9/32 length and making my own 4.5 rivets. So now that we have rivets the proper length, we can put this doubler on. Now alternatively, you could theoretically just buy 426 AG 4-4.5 rivets somewhere, but they didn't have them at Spruce. I didn't look anywhere else because it would take forever to get them, and grinding them takes 5 seconds per rivet. So, okay, I'm about to make a huge mistake here. It's probably a few videos ago where I thought I was smarter than the plans, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to skip this step. And then, oh yeah, it was the brackets. Yep. And where I'm like, I'm going to skip this step and then, come back and finish a step here. I'm making a huge mistake here. The plans say to rivet this gear brace bracket to the skin and then attach these inside seat rib angles. But I'm like, well, why don't I just attach them first and then rivet them to the skins? And of course, I'm going to find out in the next video. The reason why is there's a rivet that's right in the way. I don't know why I can't tell that. It's super obvious from this angle, but I was looking at it from the other angle, so not paying attention. So anyway, don't think you're smarter than the plans. That's the lesson here. If the plans say to do something in a specific order, you should do it, because we're going to have a whole other video of undoing this mess that I'm creating right here. My bad. But that's okay. Building the plane is a lesson in learning how to follow instructions and not thinking that you're smarter than someone that's smarter than you, that wrote the thing for you to follow. Like specific instructions, do this, then this, and you're like, nah, I'm going to do this. And then you have to learn the lesson of your own incompetence. And the lesson is really just suffering the consequences. Fortunately, I came out unscathed, just wasted my time, but theoretically I could have wasted money because I could have drilled it out wrong, And then I order parts, and that costs money and more time. And so, anyway, the real time saver is follow the instructions as they're written. You'll be happier and more successful in life. And when Elon Musk comes back with his robot body 200 years into the future, your RV-14 will still be together, and somewhat your great-great-great-grandchildren will be flying it with weapons attached to defend the Earth. I mean, that's the whole point of building an aerobatic plane, right? You can go upside down, evade missiles, all that kind of stuff. Maybe not. Maybe that's the wheat talking. I should really ask before I buy beer, is there wheat in this? Because it causes this. So anyway, if you're still listening, it's probably because you want to build a RV-14 and you're watching this video. I don't know why. Because I'm building RV-14. So come join our Slack group where we talk about building RVs. Link in the description. See you in the next video.